Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The final round of the final day of competition for what has been a marathon 2023-24 state championships from Club Dubbo, or from the Dubbo region. 3 clubs involved, obviously Club Dubbo, Macquarie Club, and North Dubbo RSL Sporties. We are here for the women's final. Next door, the men's final. The women's final, of course, is Robin Flanagan, Sandra Ball, Lisa Burton, and Missy Witts from Soldiers Point, and against the all-conquering so far, Jamie Lee Worsnop, Jessie Cottell, Ellen Fife, and Karen Murphy. Team of legends against a very accomplished team from Soldiers Point. It is going to be a very interesting game. Other winners, other people that have come through. So the men's final is Tim Twining, Jamie Minter, Matty Bowes, and Lee Schreiner from Raymond Terrace against... Whoops, I've lost the names. That's terrible. Against Chris Green, Shane Pascoe, Jeremy Henry, and Aaron Tees from Warilla. That should be a very good game next door as well. The open reserves for the Camden team of G Trick R starts Kay Sisnell and M Pickerton against Lane Cove, J Lloyd, C Sinclair, J Burke, and S Bonthrone. Lane Cove, interestingly, when I was speaking to them just a second ago, spoke about how they were so confident in winning and getting through that they've had to go again today and book another night of accommodation. They didn't expect they'd make it this far, so congratulations to them and to the Camden team as well. In the state senior women's fours, the Belrose team of Billy Mars, Kay Adderton, M Murphy and Jay Keller from Belrose, and Cabramatta team, P Watterson, J Foran, L Poole, and P McDonald. Cabramatta team, once again, they're another group that perhaps a little surprised to hear, are really excited. It's fantastic. And the state state senior men's fours from Taraji, Robbie Warren, D Wakeling, B Suckley, and R Bust from Taraji Park against P Langley, M Holden, R Burgess, and T McFadden from Lismore Heights. Another ripper of a game there. Mostly north and south. We see not a huge amount of city teams, actually. It's Sydney teams. It's mostly the country and Wollongong and Newcastle teams, which is often a turn up as well. Obviously, Cabramatta, a city team from a big, powerful club, and Soldiers Point from the Newcastle area, big, powerful club. So they're underway. They've changed rinks. You saw on the screen earlier. I'll show you that again while we're waiting. There is a breeze. That breeze is running left to right of the screen right now. When we change, obviously, it'll swap over. But all 4 of those bowls so far have crossed the head that way. There will definitely be a wide side and a narrow side. Phil Lubke, first comment as always. Val Fullick, go Soldiers Point. Good to see you on board straight away. And people on YouTube as well. We are broadcasting concurrently through Facebook and YouTube. Jump on to whichever one you want. And we'll see how we go. So currently I'd say Cabramatta with 3 there, without a doubt with 3. It has been a long, I think 16 or 17 days. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and count. But suffice to say, we've been here a fair amount of time. 14, 15, 16... 18 days. 18th day of competition for us here. We started all the way back a couple of weeks ago, or 2.5 weeks ago, with a multi-disability competitions from North Dubbo RSL Sporties, and it kicked it off so well. A great round, set of competitions that went through there, huge standard. Then we came across to Club Dubbo, started off with the mixed pairs. And in the ladies section, we saw the dominance of Dawny Heyman all the way through that. to this point. She didn't qualify this one, but she did win everything else. Well done, Dawnie Heyman. In that, we've seen fantastic contests. Been very lucky on the live stream with the games we've been getting. They have been ridiculously good, and this shouldn't be any exception. Missy called this rink the cursed rink earlier. So they do have to figure out their width pretty early. So far, every one of the Soldiers Point bowls crossing a mile. Have confidence in their bowls. Come across. Lisa, was that Lisa? Yeah, it was. Lisa Burton, just a little heavy. Cabra wanting the spot. You can hear my voice is pretty raspy now. I think I've just made it. I'll go home and have 4 days of kip. Get back into it again. I think my next trip's up to South Tamworth. We'll sort out some broadcast of their games and some bowls link sessions too. So if you're in the Tamworth area, all of the clubs up there will keep an eye out on the social media and the booking systems. We will be booking a couple of bowls link sessions up there as well, and then we'll come and do the broadcasts. Shot there by Lisa. She's cut a couple out at least. This club once again putting on a show, Club Dubbo. There were heaps of people inside, heaps of people outside. Big crowd watching this final day of competition on I think it's Wednesday today, isn't it? Wednesday afternoon. No better place to be. We put on a good lunch again too. I'll just say, honestly, don't forget to like and share. This, I'll put the graphic up when they finish this end, but like and share. Make sure you've only got till midnight tonight to do it. Get on to all the live streams. Like and share them for your chance to win your share of $5,000 in prizes thanks to Sharp EIT Solutions. There's a big TV, a printer, a high-speed printer, which is pretty cool. I would mind one of those. A couple of microwaves and a 40-inch touch screen. Terms and conditions do apply. Check the Bowls New South Wales website, Bowls New South Wales, or bowlsnsw.com.au. But yeah, all you've got to do is like and share publicly, and you'll be happy as anything. Yeah, Darren Drover saying, I'm surprised I have a voice left. I feel like I don't. It's going to be interesting. Good luck, Soldiers Point from Anne Redhead. He's watching Val Fullick. Welcome. Yeah, it's going to be a big day. Or a big afternoon. Karen Murphy jumping in there for a bit of cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. Strong start by the Cabramatta team. As we'd expect, they're a strong club. Strong team. Every single one of them has a Wikipedia page. It's a metric for success, I think. So, Missy, with her final bowl of this, to not drop 6. Come around, just needs to rest in amongst it. Giving it a good track. Is she too strong is the question. Big score to start. 1. 5. 6. So, no hands up, no broadcast of the result, but it was a pretty clear result. 6 it is. 6 shots to begin for Cabramatta. If you're going to drop them early. As we say, I've said before, we've got 21 ends of this. It's a long way to go. But not a great start for Soldiers Point. Brilliant for Cabramatta. stand up and have a look. There's a few Cabra supporters out there. A few Soldiers Point still hanging around. I saw Shippo still here and his team. Don't know why they'll be inside watching it on the screen. Scores will start rolling around from the other games as they go ahead. On the bottom right, usually start after the third or fourth end, or fourth or fifth end even. We have 5 finals here, and by the end of today, we'll have 5 new state champions. There's actually 20 new state champions, being a fours competition. Brilliant start there from Robin Flanagan. Good to hit back straight away. Gary Fraser watching from Nelson Bay. Watching again from Nelson Bay. Go Missy. Irene Fuller, Rosita McRyan. Good luck Soldiers Point. Leanne Patterson. Kim Willis saying it's a shame that seniors games aren't played. Well, it's a shame I don't have that many equipment and that many staff, but we play the state level because that's the highest level. And Seymour, yeah, I do sound hoarse. Thanks for streaming. Happy Easter to us, and happy Easter to you and everyone out there as well. Oh, we're getting the usual complainers saying, why aren't we doing the men's game? Oh, well, what a shame. Deal with it. James Conwell watching in Derry. Yeah, Darren Draper, I was a bit surprised as well, to be honest. I would have enjoyed that. Missy standing in front. I'm going to have to give her a week get out of the way. She's pretty focused and pretty nervous too, but they are holding one at the moment, Soldiers Point. It's a good start. Can't see this one coming in, but it's going to be a bit quick. It's going to sit right at the back. A little cluster of Cabramatta bowls there now. Yeah, sorry, my apologies. I meant to say Warren Townley versus Robbie Warren would have been a hilarious matchup again in their senior fours. Well, that's another good shot in Soldiers Point there. They're holding 2 at the moment. And they got one catcher out to the left, one out to the right. Most of the Cabra bowls directly back from the jack. That one's a bit wide, so is he just saying, drop one in here, please, Lisa? I've got to find the track. I think that looks narrow. It's definitely the widest hand at the moment. It'll take a bit of adjustment. We also had Craig Howlett. I'll replace that, so 1 up. So Cabra holding 1 now. After that bowl got replaced by Ellen Fife. That one pulling up just a little short on the narrower hand. She's got the line that side. Maybe she'll stick there for the majority of her bowls. Tough for a third to stay on the one line the whole time, or the one hand the whole time. But she's got the line nailed there. That's a good thing. At the moment, like I said, Cabra holding 1. Karen Murphy out pretty wide, as she should be. Will it come all the way back? It's pretty close. All the ladies waving it on. I'm not sure it counts, but it might. It's Jack High and on a similar angle, so it probably does. It's probably 2 to Cabramatta right now. Soldiers Point in there as well, pretty close. Missy lining up. Does have an interesting style. Left foot starts a long way forward. And that one's not quite going to cut in the right point. I think she's played the right shot at the right weight. Just cutting across the head a bit. A bit wider this time, Miss Karen. I think she's running for a bit of cover over there. No, she's got 2. At least 2. No. Well, at least 1. 1 and a bit. Probably 2. Another Cabramatta bowl there at the back. Missy will want to be a bit wider than she was the first one, and she is. It'll swoop from there. Needs to come around now. Pretty close. This is a pretty good shot. Knock that one around and sit. Oh, goodness. Well, she saved one at least. Great shot. Missy. 1 to Cabramatta. And a far better end from Soldiers Point. As I said, we could be in for a good contest here. You don't make state finals without reason and without showing some kind of form. Worsnop on the mat. Or is it? Yep. Yep, running back, that's good position, well done. Julie Cotton saying going Kaz and the girls. Cabramatta will be well supported as always. No. Well, Soldiers Point holding 1 once again. Robin Flanagan doing very, very well at the moment. Last 2 ends. Probably had a bit of nerves at the start, but has got this one pretty much nailed. I enjoy watching her bowl. A lovely lady she is too. She's absolutely loving being here in Dubbo for this state championships. And around the back, that's 1 on, 1 behind. Very good bowling, Robin Flanagan. Well done. She's looking disappointed with herself as I look out the window, but I'd be pretty happy with that if I was her skipper. Jessie Cottell with those bright white bowls. Bounces in, sits for 1 shot. I have a special guest joining me once again, which is good to see. I like it when people come and give me a hand. Oops, I've just hit the wrong button. Within a sec, mate. I'll just fix this camera. Just a little bit. That's really good. By Jess Cottell, 2 really good bowls. Fantastic to see. Well done. I was about to say I'm blocked. I'm not really, unless this guy moves a little. But if you want to see who's about to join me, it's this bloke. There he is. Look who's coming to say hi. And try to get the vision back. There you go. That ran through. Welcome back.
G'day, Benny. How you going?
I'm so good. Oh, actually, I'm buggered.
Yeah, it's been a long 17 days, hasn't it?
It's been huge. So, and thanks for joining me for this final. It's always nice to have a bit of a help. Jason's sadly had to go to a meeting, and then he's off to see his daughter, which is really nice of him. He's been amazing the last few weeks. But so this game should be a good one.
Sure should. Bit of royalty, bowling royalty out there at the moment.
That's well put. You've bowled with Karen before, you said?
Yeah. Karen took pity on us here at Club Dubbo a couple of years ago and played with Tim and myself and James Berryman in the international force, which was fantastic. Great experience. Yeah,
that's right. And then playing with someone like her is always amazing. She's an Australian sporting legend, not just a bowls legend.
Absolutely.
Most capped Australian player ever in any sport. Underrated as far as that achievement goes, I think.
I agree. I mean, what is it, 670 caps or something?
674, I think, off the top of my head.
Unbelievable.
I had heard, last time we did this, I had her statistics up. Oh, Lisa's another heavy shot. They're trying to play through to push Jack back to that big cluster of bowls. Ellen Ryan did run for some cover at the back, so there's an Ellen Ryan bowl both sides. Still a fair few Soldiers Point bowls back there. They are 2 down on this end. Had an unfortunate start.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, you get to say now, Karen Murphy, my one of my favourites, coming from originally from down my way, from Shell Harbour. Well, Shell Cove, she actually lived in, I think. Was the first 674. Yep, 674 caps, international appearances. Debuted in 1997.
Yeah, Karen's been actually quite a regular out here, Ella. She's just tipped that back.
Well, that's her bowl back there, so they're probably holding 4 now after that little touch. Really good shot by Karen.
Yeah, she's graced our club quite a number of times, going back 6 or 7 years. Another fellow here at the club and myself had the pleasure of playing with Rookie, her husband.
Yeah.
Here in the Triples here one year. It was great fun. He's a good fella.
And not a bad bowler either.
Paul goes all right. Yeah. No, he's...
Well, that was close. Not a bad effort.
He goes all right. He said he won't play with Karen, though, because she beats him.
Of course she does. He have a lovely dog too, I'll just let you know. We're at Fig Tree last year for this state championships, and I kept seeing this dog on the camera. Karen coming around now, looking to build this into another big count.
Yeah, good shot.
Yeah, and I kept seeing this dog on the screen, so I ran up in a break to go give it a pat. And it's just say, can I touch your dog? Can I pat your dog? Yeah, no worries. Gave this dog a pat, and then I looked up, and it was Karen and Rookie and all the guys. It was, hi. Sorry, dog was more important, clearly. Sorry, mate. Oh, Missy not happy with that one, short. So another little count. Handful. So playing that standard length end, just the medium length. Not trying any tricks or anything yet.
Gosh, they've got out to a sizable lead, haven't they?
Yeah, look, coming this way, I think the Soldiers Point ladies did better. Just a little bit heavy on that end for most of them, but a 6 and a 5, it's no good.
I was just talking in the car coming over with Deborah Brown. So we were just wondering if Lee Schreiner was going to hold up his unbeaten record on these greens.
Oh, yeah.
Up in a tough match over there, though.
Yeah, it's right. It's against Warilla. It's Warilla's already kicked away to 3-0 over there after 3 ends. Scotty Masson saying should have a bronze statue somewhere at a sport place. I couldn't agree more. Someone should make a statue or commission a statue for Karen Bowls Australia. Get your wallets out and let's commission it.
Yeah, we're looking for sponsors for that if anyone's interested.
Yeah. So Robin Flanagan holding shot once again. She's done this for the last 3 ends exceptionally well. She's bowling absolutely perfect lead bowls. She looks, when she puts one back like that, she looks disappointed.
No.
She's got one on and one behind. That's perfect lead bowling.
I know my pennant skipper would be very happy with that.
Yeah. Jessie Cottell's on a good track, probably with good weight too. He's going to run it through.
Yeah, great shot.
Very good shot, Jess.
Oh, look where it landed too, on its belly.
Yep.
6 inches behind Jack.
Yeah, you can see it pretty well down here on the just down in front of us. And this magnificent viewing platform that I believe is going to be turned into a balcony soon.
Good reply too.
Yeah. So I want to get this out of the way before the game sort of kick off and we get to the end. I do want to congratulate you and your club for your efforts and what you've done here, hosting all the finals and so many of the games and the sectional play, everything we do at state. You've done an amazing job, mate, and you and your staff. Well done.
Yeah, look, it's been. I've got to say, it's been a great privilege to do it, really. The staff are all a bit jaded at the moment. There's a few of them have put in some very big hours, including Tim, our CEO, and Linton, the operations manager, just worked his butt off. So well played to those guys. Anna, our head chef, has also put in some big hours. So, and of course Brownie, our mate who runs the bowls here.
The voice of God from behind me, who's not sitting here at the moment. He's around chasing scores, I think. But,
yeah. So, and Brownie put in a big week 2 weeks ago over at City, playing in the disability bowls as well. So he's a bit non-stop. But the whole staff here have done a really good job, and of course our greenkeepers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gosh,
I was about to mention that.
Silly hours every morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to get ready for the 8:15 starts. That's a great bowl. And
here at the death as well. They don't. Yeah, they're here at the end of the day as well as the very, very start, well before the start. And congratulations to them and their efforts. They're absolutely amazing. The greens are held up so well. They cop some heavy use and some really interesting weather.
Well, it's a funny thing, Ben. Normally March is quite a dry month, so it's very unusual to get that sort of rain in March. You generally get that sort of rain in April.
Oh, clunk here, look at this.
Oh, gosh.
That's a great try. Lisa Burton. They're 4 down on the head, but, geez, a little bit of luck going their way, and that would have run straight through to their bowls at the back. It is opened up.
Yeah, definitely it's opened up for them.
Ellen Fife. I like the way Ellen Fife lines up. It's kind of Caitlin Inch.
Yeah.
So
Ellen played a great bowl, that last bowl to hide the jack. But Lisa got it back out. Well played.
And all the way back. Lisa now, just saying, come this way. She recognises that they'll want to collect some kind of multiple.
Yeah, and of course it's not just the staff either. It's the volunteers. We've got a wing of volunteers out there, and they've been all terrific as well. And that's just not our club. That's across all 3 clubs.
Oh, agreed. It's the volunteers is on my list to talk about. That's pretty close by least. Yeah, these things don't run without volunteers. I've said it 100 times that volunteerism in sport, I know very well, is declining all round. Bowl seems to buck that trend.
Yeah. And maybe it's our demographic. I don't know. They've got a bit more time on their hands, maybe. But yeah, look, we've got a great team here, and I think I said in one of the earlier broadcasts that what's Karen done here? She's probably half a metre short.
Yeah,
there.
Out of that, but it's a good. It's in the way.
It is.
Darren Drover saying she's a bar at Shoalhaven Heads named after Karen Murphy. She doesn't. There's a bar there called the Murphy Bar. It's named after her dad.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm trying to knock over there's a bunch of hateful, spiteful things in the comments section at the moment. I'm trying to knock them all down. Just the typical stuff people complain about. Oh, true to be watching the men's game. That's a shame. This has been booked for months. It's not something we pick and choose. We give everyone a fair opportunity, and here we are. Just such a shame to have to watch some of the best bowlers in the world play, isn't it?
Yes.
So look, they're holding 4 now, so some bowls have gone out. Karen's bowl has been knocked through.
I'd say she'll be just trying to run into the back of this pack here.
Yeah. And she has.
Which is what she's done. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's left now. Not blocked up the hole.
There is one thing about these Cabramatta girls is they're utterly ruthless. They just win, and they've got their mentality. So it's really interesting to me to see. Oh, that's come out very narrow. Delivered that a little bit askew.
Yeah, another count here.
Yeah, another 5, I'd say. So they, yep, without argument even. So we'll have a look. Yeah, so they won the last semi-final, something like 34-8.
Yeah, it was a 5 too.
Yep.
How much did you say?
35-8, and that was when they quit, so they didn't even play the full game. So
gosh,
they're just coming through these games in the most remarkable fashion. And exact same length again. I didn't have to move my camera at all. They got the jack down pat, the whole lot. Jamie Lee Worsnop coming through now. Now, I did mention like and share. We like that. Brad Griffith saying, will I stream the men's game? We'll do our best. We'll see what's going on. We'll see what goes on. If this finishes early, by the way. Early on. Score's starting to come through now on the bottom right-hand side. Once again, Robin Flanagan with a pretty good start. He's playing quite well for Soldiers Point. Yeah, score's coming through. We've got Lane Cove's just kicked off. Next door, 4-0 to Warilla. Warilla, interesting, not happy with the way they've been playing, actually. So it's kind of interesting. Here she comes,
Yeah.
Robin Flanagan. Oh, just didn't hit it fat enough. What a great shot.
Yeah, she left that first one a little bit short and corrected very well for the second one.
Exactly right. Jessie Cottell closely watched over at the back there by Carl Healy.
Jessie's rolled this one in. Nice spot, nice position. Karen will be happy with that.
Yeah, she's probably... When we streamed these ladies the other day, Jessie was a little bit long, I think, a little bit heavy. Not so much, not at all at the moment after 4 ends. She's been all over it. She's been the one doing the conversions from Robin Flanagan, who is having a great game. Sandra Ball here, crashing into that one's not a bad thing, moving it up.
Yes.
That's shot.
They're holding 2 now, are they?
Just the one?
Oh, no,
at
just
the front.
the one.
Yep.
Ooh.
So still holding one by the looks to me is the Soldiers Point team. I'm just trying to see out the window, but yeah, it definitely looks like one to me to Robin Flanagan again, who positioned that bowl nicely and brought it in. Ellen Fife, who needs a little bit of slide here. Oh, she didn't quite get there. I think it's funny watching the live comments come through. It's all the same stuff they said last year. We did the exact same thing. It's all the same complaints. All the same. I'm not complaining. I get to watch exceptional bowlers at the top of their game. Oh, Lisa just running that one through. I don't think she's sitting for 2, but hasn't hurt the situation, I don't think. Ellen adjusting her line a little bit. Geez, we're getting some skips on that camera. And running through to the back, where I think she's setting up for a Karen Murphy hit. They got 3 seconds, potentially, probably 2 seconds. The Cabramatta ladies, the shots at the back, they've got 2 at the back as well. That looked narrow out of her hand. That is the wider side with that breeze blowing across. If it sits there, she won't be upset. And that's even a good result too. So played the weight to get there, but just not the line. Got to trust her bowls to get out and come back. She's expressing some frustration with that at the moment. And it is hard to trust your bowl sometimes on the wide line.
Yeah, look, and that we can see the breeze is just ambling across the... Well, it's actually doing more than ambling, looking at the flags up the other end. Across from the river, across towards the west. And that side is going to swing.
Yeah, it did have an effect this morning. It picked up probably about halfway through the Warilla Maryland's game and started to have an effect.
Karen's on a good line here.
Very good track. You'd expect nothing more from Karen Murphy. Kicks the bowl across, holding 3 now.
Great shot.
Soldiers Point ladies not playing poorly at all at the moment. Had a rough end, just getting beaten by a team at the top of their game. At the top of the game, not the top of their game, the top of the game. That's good width.
Yeah, she's given that plenty of chance. Look at it swing back now, though. But it's going to be shot.
The shot. Well done, Missy Witts. Ellen just saying, run it through, please, Karen. That's not super heavy by any means, but it's on its way. I reckon it's going to swoop and hit Missy. Punch her through.
Crunch.
Yeah. Good shot. Now Missy just has to replace it. Replicate her first bolt. Jan Warren McPhee, welcome.
Plenty of width again. Nice track. She's not happy with it. She's turned her back on it.
I don't know. Doesn't look that bad to me. It was a good effort.
Yeah, just a little bit heavy.
Tiny bit, yeah. Number 1, they're going to have a look. That's 2 and 3. And then there's that Karen Murphy one at the back, which they'll have a look at.
Ellen's not going to give them anything for nothing.
Like I said, they're ruthless, these ladies.
Oh, there's 4.
That's it. Ooh. I'll check the score as it goes up. I think it should go to 21 now. May not. Might have been 3. No, 21 it's gone. It is.
Yeah, it was 4.
Yeah. So I'm going to be honest, that's higher than the scores, some of the scores I've seen total for teams, and they've done it in 5 ends. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, they've obviously clicked into gear for the final, and they're playing a very strong game at the moment.
Yeah, it's interesting. They kind of didn't hang around much here. They took themselves out of the club for the gap and sat together. I was talking to them, had a little team meeting, a little chat about what's going on. Robin Flanagan, well done. She's been the highlight for Soldiers Point so far. Definitely, actually, she's nailing her role. Very impressive. Yeah, they went away, had a talk as a team again, I assume about just being ruthless. We'll see.
Well, I think that one might be in the ditch, yep. Oh, another good bowl here from Robin. Well played.
On the other side, Raymond Terrace also scoreless at the moment. 5-0 to Warilla after 5. Robin Flanagan, that's amazing. That's brilliant lead bowling. And Jessica Cottell trying to match her up, but she's flying. It's pretty good too if it stays.
Just be a bit heavy.
Well, look, it's back at the ditch, so yep. that's a good spot for it. Jaron Draper's not sure if it's just me, but can't see the negative comments. What do you think I'm doing to him, Daz? We don't need that rubbish in our game. Jessie in the ditch.
Yep.
So well positioned here, Soldiers Point, and a better spot than Cabramatta at the moment. There's a place for this. Oh, is it coming out narrow? Do you think there's a place for a dead draw to Jack, and there's also a place to move Jack back for a multiple, clunking into the front. See, it sounds windy in the office. It's because I've got a fan going in here. It gets pretty warm. This will be open air soon, though, won't it?
Yeah,
some upgrades coming.
One of the other reasons Brandy's not too upset about moving out of here. It does get very warm, especially obviously now summers. That's a great bowl by Ellen.
Fife, what a killer. So Lisa Burton looking to match that up. I still feel, despite being one down, they have the advantage. They can move the Jack back They can move Ellen through. They've got everything going for them there in this head. Ellen's just running through for the right weight for the shot she wanted to play, but just running through. Geez, a touch from the ditch at the back would be ideal for Soldiers Point right now. Of course, that's where the ditch is, at the back, so a bit of a tautology there. Sorry about that.
It's been a long time.
Mate,
long campaign, Benny.
17 days. 18 days. So left 18 days. Left home 18 days ago. Hear the voice getting croaky now. Luckily, it's right at the end.
Yes, we're in the final game of the whole championship. So if Lisa's taking a little bit of weight off this is going to be good. Oh, she took a little bit too much off.
Roll that forward, yeah, just a little bit. Jeez, it was close. Really, but still, Ellen's bowl, pretty lonely in there.
Yes.
And some movement of the jack in, well, essentially straight back is where it's going to go. Is good for Soldiers Point.
Yeah, so worst result for Soldiers Point would it be if they sliced it off to the right.
Yep, and it's to the right of screen there, exactly right. Or if it, one down and the other on the other hand's not a big deal. So, Karen Murphy on a good track. Yep, sitting there in a catching position.
Now the slice the other way is.
Yeah. I think they've got to go for it though.
All on her weight. She's taken the narrow line up.
Karen just, I reckon, almost happy to stay away from it, to be honest.
She's not going to.
No. Confident in her ability. She'll probably bounce off the front and take another shot here. Close. Nope.
Oh, gosh.
That shot's still there. It's still going to be played by Missy. I must have killed that end over next door. Raymond Terrace remain scoreless.
Taking a better line. All down to her weight again.
Hook now.
No.
Oh, careful. Oh, dear.
Oh, she might have dropped Karen in for second there.
Definitely has. Oh, actually, they're looking closely. I think it is.
Yep.
Two it is. Now, getting closer, getting better. The Soldiers Point team. Cabramatta just kicking away pretty heavily. Closer and closer. So I just want to show you guys something that's come up lately. I'll just chuck it over the top of the screen here. Is the Platinum Pennant Tipping Competition, which has just popped up, and something we're running this year for Platinum. There's a major prize. There's a 3 to 4 night P&O cruise for 2. It's exciting. Get on that. And a couple of minor prizes as well. So have a look. I'll put the link in the comments shortly.
Old Navy boy would be all right on a cruise, wouldn't he?
I've actually went on a cruise this year already, and it still weirdly still felt like work. So, don't get me wrong, they're great. Cruises are great, and people love them. But ex-Navy guys, I don't know, man. I had fun actually on that cruise. Lots of karaoke, mate. Lots of trivia, some really nice ports. Robin Flanagan again. Geez, she's playing well. And to hype her up, actually, she's having an absolute blinder. Oh yeah, got to find that link. I forgot what I was doing for a second. I'm jumping between screens thinking it's like going to the fridge and they're forgetting where you are. Why am I here?
Okay, what time of the morning is that usually?
No idea, man. Afternoon, mid-afternoon.
Robin's thrown this one right out. It's coming back. Good shot.
So there's the link in the chat now.
I think Jesse might have the shot with that bowl. Oh, maybe not. It's a little hard to tell off the screen, but looking at it live, she's still a fair way in front of that jack.
Yeah. I'll see if I can get the other camera on it just to get a view. But Robin Flanagan is having some kind of game in lead for Soldiers Point.
Oh, she's closer this time.
Yeah. Oh, didn't want to move Jack. Would have been difficult for him. Just the other camera view doesn't really give me much better, I don't think. Yeah, it looks like. Oh, what happened then?
We've gone black.
Yeah, that was weird. Let's
There
not
we
do
go.
that again. Yeah. So not much of a better view. I do think the one that Jessica Cottell's holding two. That's a fair bowl. That'll be the number one. Missy gets it for celebration. She was blowing kisses at the camera last time we streamed them too, which was fun.
They were at you, Ben, not at the camera.
Oh, God. That poor girl, if that's true. I think that's happened recently is the Boss New South Wales has just published the team lists for Platinum Pennant. Jump on our Facebook page or the Instagram to have a look at those. It's worth a look.
There's some pretty strong sides in it.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking about that tipping competition and who I'd tip in the first round. Obviously, all the rounds are available on Bowls Link on the results portal. Have a look at that. But, yeah, wow. Well, that's not a bad line by Lisa.
Yeah.
Needs to slow up a bit. Doink. And sits through. Still holding one, I'd say. I'd like to see Lisa calm down a bit. She's actually a very good bowler, but she just seems a little bit tense in the shoulders, and I think it's making her a little bit erratic.
A little bit nervy.
Very good, Ellen Fife.
I think Sandra's still holding shop there.
Yeah, I think so too. I think this is wide, but once again, just like I said, that little bit of extra tension in the shoulder, just making it go a little bit long. We saw it from Carmen the other day too. She just, when she was tense, she was just pumping bowls into the ditch, and then she went off the camera rink and off the TV rink, and she was fine. Played very well for Dubbo City, but
Yeah.
you see it.
Well, and that's part of the advantage that Cabramatta have got. I mean, they've got international players in their side that are used to playing in front of big galleries and and on TV, etc.
Exactly, and part of their coaching, if you look at the advanced coaching manuals and what the international coaches, high performance managers are teaching, is not just how to bowl, but it's how to compose yourself, and there's so much of any sport, and let alone this sport, is so mental.
Oh, the psychology of it is a huge part of it.
It's out nice and wide. Wanting to finish this side of the line, I think, here, Missy, but I don't know, where's it going? A little strong. Not much. Line was quite nice. Did finish that side of the middle, which is good. Everyone else has crossed, actually, looking at that. Interesting, they're all still choosing the wide line. I guess in this head, that's the place to be. Well, not necessarily. I think there was a shot the other way for either side, probably even more so for Soldiers Point. Instead of bowling to the blank jack, you know what I mean, the open hand, there's spots to rest and bowls to move up for Soldiers Point.
Karen's got a good line on this one.
Yeah.
Great shot.
You just can't leave a space for it. But look, again, that shot, change hands. Don't have to dead draw. Move one of yours up. Rest on Karen on the other side. It's up and down. No, choosing the dead draw.
Oh, I think she's tightened that up too much.
Yep. So I'd measure between Karen's bowl and Sandra's bowl.
The good news for the Raymond Terrace fans is that they're off the mark. They picked up a 1 on the last end.
Yes. Soldiers Point celebrate. They got a shot. Look at them go. Even Karen having a bit of a smile. It's almost Bronx cheers going around the club from that. There you go. Let's see what they do. See what Robin does here. She's Cabra ladies run a very regular length. I know that once again because I just don't have to move my cameras when they're playing. That one's definitely long enough. I reckon it's long enough. They're not going to ask the question. Very good.
Yep.
And the win for that was this lady here, Robin Flanagan, just setting up the heads.
And she's close again.
Victor Brook, you know Victor Brook?
I do know Victor.
Saying Tony's sitting there enjoying the bowls while we're working. You're in trouble now, Vic.
Yeah, Victor actually works in the business I'm part of.
Yep.
Good on you, Vic. 4 days off after tomorrow, mate.
So you're looking at their scores around the place. It is 5-1 next door after 6. Taking a long time, those lads.
Oh, look at this.
Robin Flanagan, once again, jeez, she is having some kind of game, this lady, some kind of final. She stepped up. Great lead bowling, Robin Flanagan. And what else have we got? So we've seen that one. Still rotating around after every 7 seconds. Yep. We know the score of this game. I'm watching it. Come on. Looks like Robbie Warren's up by 5 after 6 ends there from Taraji Park. Zone 16 will be up and about, hoping for that victory. Oh, that's a little skinny.
Yeah, I met Robbie the other day during his singles match against Warren Shipley. Nice fella.
Yeah, he's a good
really
bloke.
Nice fella.
Yeah, him and Shippo are good people, good mates too.
That was a great game, actually. They played it in a great spirit.
Exactly right.
Shippo was just a little bit too good at the end.
All right, the question is, what kind of bowls is everyone using? Yeah, Robin really is Kim. Warren Evans, exactly right. Let's have a look. I'll see what I can find for you.
I think Karen uses XGs, doesn't she?
Yeah, she has for a while. She was on... She did have I think a little deal with Arrow at one point. I can't confirm that. But there are mostly XGs out there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, good bowl.
Well played.
Oh, it's still going. Oh, don't know. I don't know.
I think the blue bowl at the front might be holding shot.
So me too. I'd agree. So one of these ladies has a Taylor sponsorship. So those pinker bowls that are going through are Aero, I think Dynamics, actually. These ones coming down now. Actually, I don't know. The blue ones are Taylors, I think GTRs. Those are definitely Aeros. The Robin Flanagan's bowls are Aero of some description. White bowls, I'll just jump on. No, I'll wait for Lisa's bowl to come down. Once again, I think this is the right grass, just pacey. Oops, that's the wrong button, Benjamin. Come on, do better. Wait for Ellen Ryan. Ellen Ryan has just been drawing outstandingly at the moment. Let's have a look. Yeah, they'll be XGs too, I'm pretty sure. Nope, Drake's Pride, that's right. Drake's something or others. And they're XGs. And slight XG. So most of the XGs, a few Aeros, and one set of Drakes. From Jesse Cottell. I would like to remind all the manufacturers out there that I am currently unsponsored and completely for sale, so go crazy. Oh, it's Rogie. Sorry, Daz. I know.
There you go. Well played, Lisa.
Yeah. Excellent bowl. Drake's Adrenalines, they are. Thanks, everyone. Well done. Michael Vassallo, good bloke. Taraji. Yeah. I know. Spell it that way. Damn it. It's got an A in it.
Okay.
Right. One. Currently, Soldier's Point. Let's see what Missy has. Just down the wider hand, which makes sense. Wants to hook in and just jump on Jessie Cottell's bowl at the back, just behind Jack there. Tell you what, she's got most of that right.
The weight was pretty good.
Oops. I think just being asked who's got third shot. But just remember, yeah, that is, once again, Soldier's Point well positioned. They've got those two at the back. If Karen comes under there and moves Jack too much, it's going there.
I think Ellen just wants to change it up. She's a bit wide, I think.
Yeah. Actually, that was a significantly heavier than I thought she was going to play, to be honest.
I think she was after Lisa's bowl.
Robin plays with Super 10s, I've just heard. Thank you for that. Thanks, Joan. Oh, just ran through. Dan McKay saying, see you at Rilla when we get there for juniors. That's right, that's coming up. On the 15th to the 19th of April, we'll be at Rilla for the junior champs. Karen Murphy having another go.
She's not mucking around.
She's hit the front ones. Runs it through. Oh, my God. Well, little handout and apology there for that one. As I've said before, if you're playing heavy and you hit something, you're going to make a difference. So 3 there, a 4-shot conversion. 26-1 after 8 ends.
Missy went within a whisker of turning that into a 4 or 5 shot conversion for them. So
Kaz, as she said, just putting a hand up saying, that wasn't what I was aiming for. And you can't do anything about it at this point.
No, that's bowls.
That's bowls, it is. $26-1 after 8 ends. This 21 end game.
Good start here.
Yep. That's Jamie Lee Worsnop. It's almost her specialty, that shot. She hasn't done much today. Robin is actually beating her, I would say, at lead. Oh, I heard my voice coming from behind me. Just Anthony Brown just logging in. See, there she is again. Robin.
Yeah, great shot.
Goodness me. Soldier's Point, get around this lady. She's having some kind of game. Thanks, Darren. That'd be good. Yeah, Kim Warren Evans saying too good. Yes, Darren just said he's going to bring Jacoby down to say hi to me. He always watches the young fella. Always watches the stream and says, "That's Ben." Darren's a mate of mine from down there. Here she comes again. Look.
Yes, lovely done. Well done, Robin.
I don't think she's had a real wild one. Just
she probably would have liked that one to be another metre on, but still, she's holding two, I think. Anyway, in the camera shot, it looks like it.
Yeah. Who knew that Super 10s hold... Sorry, one of my club mates, King Billy, just waving at me through the window. He can't see me, but he knows I'm in here. The Super 10s seem to hold in the wind quite nicely too, by the way. Just Cottell running a bit short.
It's a bit fluky, the breeze, though, Benny. It's up and it's down and it's up. And
it's dead at the moment.
Yeah,
Flags are all hanging loose, hanging limp.
This one's just cutting across the head.
Yeah, just only two sitting near Jack at the moment are Robin Flanagan's. Yeah, that's running through as well.
Mm.
It's an interesting delivery here, Sandra Ball. I think it's too wide. I've been wrong before. They swoop in a fair way. Weight was ideal. Just a little wide. I don't think it counts. I think the blue one's still the closer one.
Definitely, yep.
Ellen Fife. Pretty good track again. She's an extraordinary draw bowler, this lady. As you can see here, it's still going to run a little bit. It's stopped. 1 to Cabramatta. Yep, got to stay that. Get down that hand, move it through, hit and sit for 3.
She might be just a bit heavy.
Yep. Right idea. Was nearly there. Was a bit of danger there, the weight she pushed. If they move Jack, they're in trouble. But Alan Fife will just want to double hers up, I think.
Sit another one in there. And she has.
Yeah. Exact same bowl. Look at that.
Yeah.
Remarkable. Similar kind of weight now would split those if she had the right line. Just got to be careful not to belt hers around, clearly, but... It's out there.
Yeah. on that weight. She's not coming back.
I may have another guest. You're going to put headset on? Go on, Andrew. So we have another special guest. Someone I'm happy with because I'm actually going to stand up and go to the bathroom. Have a comfort break. My friend and colleague, Mr. Andrew Lynn, welcome.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the women's final. We're watching a difficult game for the Soldiers Point ladies.
Yes. Tough day at the office, and then
Tough day at the office is right.
Kaz pulls off the good result on the drive as well.
Yeah, I know. On the heavy shot. So I'm going to leave you with Andrew for a sec. I'm just going to comfort break.
Well, the Cabramatta team just steamroll is probably the word that comes to mind.
Relentless. Yeah, they're. It just seems that if one is a little bit off on one end, then someone else stands up. Which, of course, is the sign of a very good team.
Well, you do have two current Jackaroos. The person who was the reigning state women's singles champion up until a couple of days ago. The assistant national coach and the person who's played the most games for Australia, the most caps for Australia in any sport. And the reigning falls champion.
So yeah, not a terrible side.
And there was a reason they were the raging hot favourites to take this title out.
Yes. Yes, I think Brownie priced them at $1.02.
I think that was a bit generous.
Yeah, I think it might have been.
I'd have given you about 95 cents back for each dollar you put on.
Yeah.
Certainly, no, sorry. Not getting any good odds.
Just noticing over there on the men's rink, the score has tightened up, 5-4 after 8 ends.
Nothing in that one, and of course if we do have a surrender in this game, we'll see if we can get our cameras across to finish off the men's final.
Okay. So, Soldiers Point just picked up another shot. Well done. It's definitely like drawing teeth off this Cabramatta side, so the girls are hanging in there, getting soundly beaten at the moment, but they're hanging in there.
And it's often the most difficult game to commentate on, whether it's a bit one-sided, because you find it a little bit of a procession.
Yeah.
What can you say other than, wow, they're giving him a bit of a touch-up.
But I must say, Robin is playing some great bowls.
That is a great starter. He will not get many lead bowls better than that one. And any skipper who complained about that one needs to go back to skip school.
We've all played for the skips that complain about every bowl.
Only ones I complain about are my own.
Yes, well, yeah, generally the hardest critic.
Pretty well down again.
Yeah, she's got this screen sorted. at the moment. Tucked it. Well played.
Probably a little unfortunate in one way to have trailed it back so that both of the bowls are now short. Jamie just looking to arrive.
Just going to slide past, I think. Yep.
However, if you're going to miss as a lead, missing long's a good thing. Probably a little longer than she wanted, but
particularly where it's sitting now, it's right in line for where that kitty's going if that lead bowl gets hit.
a bit of contact on that shot bowl. Won't take much to spring it right back. Of course, for those hungry for the next lot of state championship events, you do jump onto our Bowls Link results portal. You will see all of the draws for the champion of club champions, singles and pairs. The 5 host clubs in that inner Western Sydney area, or Western Sydney: Cabra Vale Diggers, Cabramatta, Mount Lewis, Marylands and St John's Park. And in the pairs, of course, we will also be using Guildford Bowling Club, which is a own subsidiary of Marylands.
Oh, nice bowl here. Very nice.
Not much better than that going around.
No, that's taken out that crack the egg shot. Although they've probably still got to get it out of there somehow. Oh yeah, she's close here. Great shot. So Lisa's gone through 1.5 meters or so.
Well, Ellen looks to be playing a slightly reaching weight here. You're looking for the shot bowl.
Oh, she's gapped them.
Probably a challenge too to remain all that focused for the Cabramatta team. You're well up. You're almost in the assured area already after only 9 ends being played. 9 ends.
I think Ellen's looking for the kitty here. She's either looking for the kitty or the shot bowl. She's gapped it again. Oh no.
She's got a little feather on that jack and it's pushed it across towards the Soldier's Point bowl. Has given Karen a bit more room to draw.
Soldier's Point might be holding 4 at the moment.
Oh, well, Lisa did hold up 3 or 4 fingers. Well, could we see Soldier's Point more than double their score this end?
I think they'd be happy with another one.
Oh, there's 2 bowls to come from Karen Murphy. She won't be struggling with motivation. She's
Oh, Missy's got a good line here.
Well, and a touch.
Nice bowl. I don't think Karen will be short here somehow. Oh no, she's just drawing.
Got the interest of her teammates. Not quite going to finish it off. Just about locked herself into a draw for the next one as well.
Yeah.
Plenty would have backed themselves just to hit that jack. A bit more speed on this one. Kaz just wants to get around her own down to the jack. Being urged on by her teammates. Not going to get all the way back, but it'll cut back to only 2.
2. So they've doubled their score. Well played.
So I've let it charge from Soldier's Point.
You have.
They've doubled their score on both ends I've been here.
Well, if they
They
keep
might
that up,
struggle to double it again.
if they keep that rate up, Andrew, they'll be well in the hunt.
Well, they double it now and then double on the next one. Be back to within 10. I just can't see them managing to get an 8 against this team. Even the 4 might be a little bit problematic.
Exactly right. Thank you, Andrew, for taking over and giving me a little break there. It's long days in this office, and I just want to say again, Andrew, you've done a magnificent job administering these state finals at the 23-24 Bowls New South Wales State Championships.
Well, it's been a real team effort. Been working very closely with Lee. We've been liaising on everything and trying to make sure everything in the background's done. But it's just not us two. I've got to say a big shout out to Chantel and Scott at Macquarie, to Carmen McDonnell and Matty Goodwin to an extent at Dubbo City at home club, the North Dubbo RSL Sporties, and of course to Anthony Brown and Tim Farrell here at Club Dubbo, home of the West Dubbo Roos. Certainly a mountain of effort being put in by those people and a massive team of volunteers across the 3 clubs.
Yeah, just huge effort from everyone.
The real thing that struck me is the big sense of community that's developed between the 3 clubs as well. Very much traditional rivals. I wouldn't say they quite hated each other, but there was a little bit of a fighting spirit on the green, certainly. But the 3 clubs have combined to share volunteers and to work together to make sure this is presented as one big event, and I hope that spurs an even greater sense of cooperation between the 3 clubs to really boost bowls in Dubbo. And I don't know, Tony, maybe in the future it might not be just 3 greens for the international fours, it might be 7.
Well, there's a possibility. Yeah, look, it's something that we've thought about a couple of times. Certainly in the original event, that was part of our thinking.
Shot.
Or it might be a different event in the future where the 3 clubs combine.
I think it's interesting. I think it's a lesson for other regions and areas as well, that being rivals on the field doesn't necessarily mean you're rivals off it.
Well, the 3 clubs have a common goal, is to grow the sport and to grow their own businesses.
Well, here we go. Bounce. Jack. Good shot. So while Karen's spraying that, I'll show you this. There is a... as it comes up, the international fours there, 125,000 in prize money over 3 days in September. Highly recommend that you get in there, contact the club, contact Anthony Brown on those numbers and see what you can find. I'll just get the end of this bowl coming down. Yeah, get into that one. It's a brilliant tournament over those few days. Well, pretty close. Not a bad shot. I want to give a yell out in this team to Robin Flanagan, who is playing just almost a perfect game in lead, in a team that's doing it tough at the moment.
Yeah, she's played very, very well.
Yeah, she's beating Jamie Lee Worsnop, which is a real achievement, if nothing else. My little subplot at the front, the singles game between the leads. I love watching it. Yeah, good shot there.
Yeah,
Jessie Cottell.
She's played 2 good ones there, Jessie.
Of course, Carl Healy standing at the back. Once Lisa's asking for some instruction. Left-hander, forehand for her. Wants to hook a little bit. Move one of her own bowls. Maybe not that one. Oh dear. She's punched that one in. Shots either side, to be honest. What was that?
Karen's just getting Ellen to draw down to the white bowl. If she just gets to the inside, especially gets a little rub, she can run right down to the jack.
Looked wide, will swoop.
Coming back brilliantly.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Breeze has just kicked up again, and as I said earlier, that side of the green will swoop, especially with the breeze.
Yeah, creates a real late hook as well. We've noticed with the breeze, which is great. That's a better line, I think.
Yeah, this is a better line.
So much to hit, so much to run into. Doesn't want any gaps. Jack kicks it back. Well, she's cut a couple out. It's no longer 5, it's 2.
Well, just got to miss that green and yellow bowl. Either side. What would the albatross say? Aim at that one, you'll be right, you'll miss it.
Haven't heard you quote the albatross for a while, mate.
No, I've given him a little rest.
Put him away in his nest.
Well, he's tired. He's been carrying me in the pennant games for 6 weeks.
Ellen's sitting back in the shadow. Probably counts.
And this will not look pretty from the mat end for Melissa.
Well, that's what you can see down the ground there.
Yeah.
Got to get around them.
Yeah.
There's two wing bowls there to miss.
Well, it's her own all the way in that hand, but I think you'd be...
Something broke. Let's try that. It's interesting.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Well, through the gap will do.
Just got to miss those. Well, the feather's not hurt.
One shot. Oh, it kept going.
Probably still one.
Yeah, Ellen having a look. No indication. Karen already lining up, so no need to move. She's standing here with her foot out saying, that's Jack Hyde, that's where you need to be.
Yeah, she's not quite reached.
Still just one shot in the men's final. 7-6 on the board. Werrilla up by 1.
She's using the same gap again.
Yep. Little touch, little roll. Foot pulls up there. No, that went a little further even. It fell back though.
And I'm guessing that if Werrilla happens to win this, it'll be Lee Schreiner's first loss on a West Dubbo green.
It will be, yeah. We were just talking about that a bit earlier. Lee has not lost a match on this green. Or any of these greens for that matter.
It's Karen to stop.
Yeah, good shot, Karen.
1. 27-4 here at the women's final of the 2023-24 Bowls New South Wales State Championships, brought to you from Club Dubbo.
Does beggar an ethical question here. When is an appropriate time to say, that's it, let's stop the bleeding, we've had enough? I dare say 11 ends is not quite enough to do that, although the result is all but a foregone conclusion now.
I'm a bit bloody minded, mate. I play it to the end.
Well, at the moment, if you don't catch up anymore, you're only playing 18.
Yeah.
Because, of course, the laws now state that in a knockout game, when it becomes impossible for one team to win, the game finishes. So, with 23 the difference, you're actually getting to the 19th end, I'm sorry, because you could 3 to go in theory, you could get to 28. In practice, you might be able to get to 7.
A little bit loose. That's probably Robin's loosest bowl. After 11 ends, she's put down, 20 out of 21, probably within a foot of Jack, maybe 2 feet of Jack. She's been remarkable with her accuracy.
And yet, the funny thing is, Ben, if she puts this on the kitty, it'll be a great set.
yeah, that's right, one-on-one back. That's what you want from your leads then. She has.
I think she has, yeah.
Robin Flanagan, take a bow, lift your hats, Soldier's Point. She is having a ripper game. She is defeating Jamie Lee Worsnop at lead. And that takes some effort.
The only problem is, don't count the shots after 2 players have finished.
No.
Count them after all 8 have bowled their bowls. Well, you'd be pleased to know, Benny. Barron's got the ladder out ready to go.
Yeah, I saw that. I was speaking to him earlier when I was having my comfort break. I said, he asked me what he wants me to do. I said, just cut those things off the roof and I'm done. Then I'll be able to wrap everything else up. It's a heck of a setup here at Club Dubbo for live streaming, by the way. Those portals are quite amazing. Switch so we can plug in outside and all the little cables run from the roof down to our equipment. It's been it's worked really well. We've had very few glitches in here, actually. Knock on wood.
Yes, don't speak too early, Benny.
Not on the last game.
Well, we decided a couple of years ago, maybe 12 months ago, that it was just too hard to run the cables up through the roof every time. So we got our friendly Mr. Electrician out and sorted it out.
Yeah, it's not actually a difficult solution. It's an elegant one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shooting there. Jessie Cottell, she's having a good game as well. Not happy with herself. I'm just looking at her face. She's a little disappointed that she's not resting right on Jack. But, yeah, like I said, elegant solution to and a simple one. They're not that hard to install, to be honest. But it's great for us. Start installing things like that around my house, actually. Not one, or 2 actually, but I want little internet ports all over the place. So much easier to connect via Ethernet cable, so much quicker than Wi-Fi.
Alan's right on this again.
Just
ran through a little bit. Yeah.
There's a lot of finish there at the moment on the screen.
Yes, I think the bit of dry weather this week and it has been hot, but it's been mild. It's been nice, but it's dried the greens out and they're running well. Yeah,
and we had that wind as well at one point. It was just, as I was speaking to Darren, the greenkeeper, he said, yeah, that'll dry it out completely. Oops. Lisa just running into the front bowl there of Jamie Lee Worsnop and punching it in. So at least 1 to Cabramatta on this head so far. Helen running after this one, was slowly sauntering after it. Is now up and after it. She's a bit short. Now still think it's 2 if I look out the window to Cabra. Just wants to beat that one, Missy's saying. Missy's a bit of a character. I got some good footage of her blowing kisses at the camera last time.
Lisa's throwing this one wide. Come back though.
Oh, wasn't that? Yeah, geez. I thought it was wide too, but that stayed. It's almost finished on the line. So it's in a good home, but she was just wanted that to be a foot shorter. That was about all. David John saying he's looking forward to meeting the Husky King at Lithgow over the weekend. Hopefully he can give us some pointers. Yeah, King Billy. Howard very close to winning that game on their last end, the poor men. We're watching out there, the Camden team's actually playing a close one. Scores going around there, of course. Scrolling through. Didn't quite punch it up enough, Karen. Good effort. They've only got one in the head there. Soldier's Point. So I can't see a big shot being an option, to be honest. I think they do have the best back, obviously. I think that's a slightly narrow line. Yep.
Yep, got crash tackled on the way in.
The great Karen Murphy. I can say the great Karen Murphy without fear of correction. She is genuinely great. On her way to another state title, another accolade to add to her list. Just to be careful about Jack here a little. Oh, has kicked it across to 3 of her own.
Yeah.
I don't think that direction's correct. I think she needs to play fairly swift, not hugely swift, through the middle. Between those two bowls at the front, and see if she can move Jack through a little bit. She's got Lisa and her own right at the back.
I think she hits this where Lisa's telling her it's going to kill it, but anyway, no.
Oh, it's too narrow anyway.
She'll need some help. No.
No one out there to help her.
No.
So it looks like 3. Well, they picked up 1. 3, yep.
3, yeah.
Looking at Karen's hand. So they've hit 30 to 4 now.
Yeah, I think I'd be getting the white flag ready.
No, I agree. And what I'll do then is I'll leave you in here and I'll run down and grab cameras. And we'll throw across to the other. I think we've got the time to do it.
Look, there's the men's game is an end or so behind. And nothing in it all. Latest score update on our screen was 7-all.
And that's what it still is after 11. 14 shots in 11 ends, a low-scoring game. Well done, Jamie Lee Worsnop.
Yeah, great shot, Jamie Lee. They have had a great battle, her and Robin.
Yep. I still think, like I said, Robin's had the best of it. This long end might trick her. She's gone narrow. I think that's the that's her worst bowl, her wildest one. And if she's thrown one bad bowl in the whole time, then she's had a good game. Some real glitches out there at the moment. I think our stuff's getting a bit tired. I'll have some work to do to maintain it when I get back. I'll spend a whole day pulling apart cables and reattaching ends, I think, which is always fun. Show you one more thing while I wait for this bowl to come down. Robin's second. It's giving it more width. Actually giving it more weight. Because the Cabra team's gone T to T. Nearly maximum length. Yep, nearly. So I'll show you this. This is another one. Speaking of events coming up at Macquarie Club and here at Club Dubbo. The 17th National Diggers Bowls Tournament for veterans and current serving members. That should be a ripper carnival over the 10th, 11th, 12th of September. That's just before your internationals.
Yeah, those boys always have a very good week.
Yeah, it's an important one for my calendar as well. I might chuck it on there. It's around my wife's birthday, so maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, I'll get in there being ex-Navy and a veteran myself. That'll be a bit of fun. So yeah, proof of service required. We don't want anyone with false valour coming and taking our prizes, but
yeah, they always have a very good week, those fellas. They really enjoy that week. A lot of lies told.
A lot of good stories. Lots of good stories. Always a good worry. Never let the truth get in the way of a good story. Yeah, it's good fun. It's actually impressive. There's a lot of good charities out there that do diggers. Start things for veterans and stuff, and I think particularly about bowls great for brains. We should be looking at sending teams up. They look after first responders and defence people with mental health problems. Great charity. One of my favourites. I've actually got a partnership with Bowls Australia, if I remember correctly too. Can't remember. Don't quote me on that. Anyone? I just said it publicly, but don't don't quote me on it. Send second bowl all the way back to the ditch. Has not fallen in, flopped forward.
Flopped on its belly.
Just showing that. Yeah, right on the edge. Oops, too far. Too much sky, my friend Andrew would tell me. It's one of the faults I had at the very start. Too much detail at the top. Getting better though, aren't
we need to narrowly focus on the action.
Getting better.
Lovely bowl by Ellen.
Perfect. Just perfect. You can see our supervisor, I guess you'd call him, sitting out there watching his Warilla team at the moment. He's pretty excited by it all. Part of me thinks he wishes he was in the team.
I think the scoreboard's got stuck, but
I will fix that as soon as... Oh, yeah, of course it does. Every time I change that over. So, turn the auto on. Still looping. There we go. Thank you for noticing. Where did that bowl go? That's short. And that one flying across the head as well. So 2 at the moment to Cabramatta.
Lee, I've been to all but 3 of our clubs on the green at the moment.
1, 2, yep, been... I've been to Soldiers Point, actually. I feel like I've driven past it. I've never been there.
It's very nice.
Spent a lot of time at Warilla and rookies at Raymond Terrace. What else we got there? That's interesting. I've forgotten who the other teams are. Why is that That's wrong.
Belrose and
Cabramatta Beach, Taronji Park,
No, yeah.
Lismore Heights,
Yeah, I've been to Lismore Heights.
Lane Cove and
there.
Camden.
I played at Lane Cove against a team of 4 guys over 95 years old, and they had a 95-year-old club, which is what they did. But they have 5 people. They had to drop one of the guys, and he was devastated. So,
oh no,
yes, yeah. Anyway, one of my wife's family members used to live in Lane Cove. Very nice man.
I have not been to Lane Cove or Camden.
I've been to Camden. Haven't been to Lismore. Haven't been to Cabramatta. Or Belrose, actually.
I've been to Belrose. I was there for the state number 1 pennant finals a few years ago.
There you go. Billy
I've had a game at Lismore Heights.
Ah, you're a northerner. That's right. Oh, here comes.
That was my mother's home club for a while.
Here she comes, crack into that.
Close.
Yeah.
But, no cigar, I think.
still holding 2.
Oh, it's good to see her having a go. That was excellent. They are ruthless, this team. What are they now? 26 shots up after 12 ends and still looking for a way to make multiples. Karen Murphy's just been called down to beat that red bowl out and stop for, 6. It'll turn.
Well, that message interrupting us there was from Bailey Meddy wanting asking a question.
Karen
Well,
Murphy.
And the answer to that is, Bailey, I do believe that Tomo did help you eat all the snakes in the bucket.
Oh, the snake bucket. We haven't had one this championship.
I've got the bucket. We just haven't filled it up.
Filled it up with lollies, yeah. Tricks people because it's a yogurt bucket. It's good.
It sat at the juniors unopened on our table for 2 days, and then somebody about the size and shape of that fella opened it up and showed the juniors what was in it. It was empty.
It was empty. They ran past every end. Grab lollies. That was hilarious. Oh dear. So I think that ended up being 3 to
3.
It emptied almost as fast as Tomo and Bailey emptied it.
Yeah, that was an error. It's
There's always a lot of people interested in our equipment that we stream with. Well worth an investment, because our stream gets the quality it does because we've invested in an encoder. A bonded modem. We actually have 4 modems attached to the one system, which guarantees that you're going to get the output strength and signal in almost any conditions.
Yeah, it's really good. It grabs four connections, for people who are interested in streaming, 4 connections and ties them all together into one. And the data rate's huge. It's amazing. And then we have the another internet connection just for the computer itself. And so we don't have to rely on club Wi-Fi's or anything like that. We just...
Good thing for that. Good thing here.
Yeah, we don't rely on club Wi-Fi. We bring our own. And it's a good, powerful system. The cameras are brilliant.
Are you on 5G there, Ben?
No, actually, there's still 4G connections.
Right, okay.
We'll go 5G partly with the upgrade, I think. And that's just a matter of changing the
toggles.
the little dongles.
Yeah.
Upgrade's coming. We'll get some new software and a new voice thing. So we get some sound effects. Every time a bowl hits a jack, I'll go doing.
No, we would like to remain classy.
That's right, exactly. No, we're trying to make a professional product. But seriously, if you're interested in creating stuff for your own club, feel free to send me an email and through the club itself, and I'll do my best to give you any advice that I have. And Andrew as well. Brilliant bowl.
Jesse, sorry.
We did use the iPad solution a few times, and the issue there was you were connected to a single 4G broadband mobile modem, and at one particular venue we were right near a high school, and we could really tell when the school break was on because all of a sudden we started freezing. That's when about 1,000 kids all jumped onto their mobile devices at the same time and drained the bandwidth in that area.
Zap. Yeah, exactly right. Snapchat and Instagram going off and just lose the connection. Whack. Yeah, 5G would be nice, but as it stands, that connection's super powerful anyway. So with the bond,
we're generally operating up around the 4 megabits per second or so in our output.
Oh, great shot.
which is more than my NBN gets. When we go to 5G, it'll jump again, probably up to 30. It'll be huge, it'll be right, it'll be crazy.
I don't think you can see the tower from here, but there's a 5G tower just over there. About 800 metres away.
That's it, controlling us all through the COVID injections. There's some stories about that. Not about the actual control, it's rubbish. But about a lady who was running for South Coast Council who had found, she said, an ingredient in the injections that was used in radio antennas. She's trying to give me a talk about it. I'm a 21-year, Navy communicator, radios and stuff like that, and I don't know what she's thinking. We don't have radios. No one has radios that small. But no, they're injecting thoughts in my head. Get your tin foil out.
Nano transmitters, Ben.
That's it, nano. Scary word for something that we don't know much about yet. So she's going to hit something here.
Lisa's on a target here.
Doink.
Oh.
Just missed. Sorry, Andrew, that was for you. Kicking goals, Andrew says. 2 shots still to Cabramatta. Yeah, mobile camera. Anthony Tyrrell saying, there's some good ideas in the on-air piece and microphone. We can actually connect that to this at the moment. We just haven't really played too much with it. I'd love to go out and do some interviews with the players at some point. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, the cost of the camera to connect wirelessly and then your network to do it all of a sudden gets a little bit on the...
we start jumping, don't we?
Yeah, it sort of jumps the budget from...
whatever it is to something twice that. It's
a little bit dear to exceptionally dear.
Yeah. I mean, even weatherproof cameras cost 3 times the amount those cameras out there do. Boink. That's gone again, so I'm just doing it for Andrew.
They'll resist water, but they're not waterproof.
Correct.
There is a version of those that are waterproof and have a connection to the satellites. They're very expensive, and they were used in a project with the fire brigade to connect the control centre with each of the trucks.
Yeah.
In the metropolitan region trial. So the control centre can actually independently operate a camera on a truck and look at the fire and decide if more resources are needed to be dispatched to that event. Talked to one of the guys who worked on that project. Very interesting. But it's connected directly to the satellites, not through the broadband system.
Karen just looks narrow to me, but doesn't want to hit that. She has... doesn't do any damage. I think they're still holding a few. Might as well give it a clunk, she's saying. Yep.
And then if you go to some of the U-Butte high-definition cameras that are used by the TV stations. One of them costs significantly more than all of our equipment combined.
It's got some hooking to do. Doesn't necessarily want to hit anything to do with the anything to do with the